Okay, y'all. Ooh, long day. Y'all, I've been up since 6 something. Took a half an hour, 40-minute nap because my blood pressure was too high. So did my vinegar thing that I showed you on camera before. I got these here. And I woke up at, been up since 6, took a nap. I started feeling bad at 11:30, 12 o'clock. So I stayed asleep till 2:30. Laid in bed for a while. And then I went on, I had a fight because I want to get this in the mail tomorrow. So today's presentation is bias judge. I had this here the other day. We'll go over it in a little while. But by the case is so overwhelming, you're probably gonna get sick doing it. Y'all, wait a minute. I'm sorry. This is KP, Kerry Porter, Lord's Watchdog for Injustice. And my purpose of doing these videos is documenting to you live how I'm not a lawyer per se. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a kick-ass penitentiary lawyer, as they call me. Legal Beagle in the penitentiary, Johnny Cochran's, I honor that name, Johnny Cochran's, this or that, whatever. I call myself the freedom fighter because I'm going to fight for my freedom every time. So, got different names, Logos Watchdog, Kerry Porter Speaks on Wrongful Conviction, 154 at 154 YouTube uploads, look at that. So I document, but purposely, y'all, I'm documenting trying to show you how not you, but how if what I do for you, what I do on YouTube, in my case, helps you, then that's what's called. So it's kind of like a disclaimer. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your case. You do it your way. I'm showing you how I'm going to kick their ass. I can take my whole prosecuting attorney's office. I'm ready to kick their ass tomorrow. I told y'all in the interview, they're going to block your press conferences. They're going to withhold evidence. They're going to destroy evidence. They're going to fabricate evidence. They're going to block the body cam. They're going to delete this. They're going to suppress favorable witnesses, Brady material, favorable witnesses, Francois in the gun murder case, pattern and practice. They're going to do that. It's so many things, y'all. I got a number somewhere. Some of it is in this. See it up close? It says, some of the most egregious misconduct of the murder case has resurfaced again in the gun case as a pattern of practice. And so I got a thing about a pattern of practice. But what I want to show you right now is, even though this table looks disarray, and it is. I've been copying my butt off. So I'm going to flip this page. We're mainly going to talk about the biased judge. And everything was biased. The judge, the prosecuting attorneys, all. So we're going to bias judicial system, the whole system. Judicial system. It is a systematic thing. It ain't doing good. I don't know why. It don't do so good. So I got it on there. You can't. Well, that's our topic for today. Biased judicial system. The prosecuting attorney, prosecutor's office, Thomas Wine and Mark Baker. They were biased. The judge was biased. The LMPD, the officer, the whole department, and all three of these people worked together to gain another wrongful conviction against me. And I got the proof right here. So in improving your biased judicial system, you got to have evidence from newspaper articles such as right here about a pattern and practice of Brady violation. This is about officer. I'm going to put support. You have to allege, I need to write that down. You have to allege, when you're doing legal work, you have to allege your allegations and then you have to prove them. So they go together as a plus. Allege and prove. Y'all remember this one. That's what I do. I allege and prove every time. I don't, if I send a letter in, I got supporting documents with it. So when I clean, I'm going to organize this and clean this up in front of y'all. So this case gets so overwhelming, y'all. Let me go ahead and clean up now. I got like 7 things right here to mail out. So I'm going to introduce you to them. So let's set this here for right now. We got also Brady list. When let me go to one you might see better, red or something. Let's go with red. I like red. Red is like red alert to me. So it's 20 copies. You always get your 20 copies or so. I don't know why it's got like a dark spot. So no wonder. So this is Alex Thompson's official report. Alex Thompson was the lead officer on November 30th that came in my home of 2018 after I had the money of March the 9th, 18. I really didn't get the money to April. So I bought this house, bought new furniture, bought a $7.5 million settlement. The settlement didn't do anything to protect me, Breonna Taylor, David McAtee. Had to go out to them. Because I was writing the Department of Justice when I caught this case I called it November 30th. So it's only one more day, that same day. The next day is December 1st. So it's number 31 days after 2019. I'm ready to get the friend seeing stuff. So Ty. So when I caught the case, since it's the last of almost 20, Breonna Taylor's her incident, her horrible situation is March the 13th, 105 days after my case. So when I called my case, I'd already been telling LMPD, Louisville Metro Government, the mayor, Thomas Wine, Dave Stingle, Chief Conrad, Robert White, when I was locked up 30 years ago, almost 30 years ago, y'all. I left the street January 28th of 1997. 2 more years, this will be 30 years. So I've been fighting this case, this slander of my name and the indignity of me, of my being, for over 30 years. So that's why the table's disarray, but I know it inside out. So watch it. So this is about Mark Baker. So let's clean up the table. So I put my hat back on for a second. Sorry, Breonna Taylor and Pamela, Miss Pamela, Breonna Taylor, Dave McAtee, the witness. I was too scared to come down to the struggle because I know that I was a target. I thought they was going to kill me in my home. Louisville police. Only time he saved me is I said, man, girl, quit acting up. I got hidden cameras all over this house. And the police looked at each other. Oh, what? Oh, shit, we done messed up because they planted a gun on me from a burglary that I didn't do. And they know I didn't do it. So I'm going to clean up this table first. So I got all these stock here. You take every one of them and you times them times 20. So I'm just going to double stack them and get everything. These are 20 different things times 8, or 2 on each sheet, and it's 10, and I got 8 copies of it. I'm gonna cut them in half and put them on the glue them, not glue them, but tape them onto a manila envelope. So it's real thick, y'all. Y'all can look. It's real thick to different people, to 20 different areas. That's why I get 20 copies. So I'm gonna set this here and get the table organized first. Okay, so we're gonna, you stack them counter corner. Whatever they are, you stack them like this. Not like this, but you stack them like that. And then you put this one over top of it. That way, you put the grand, let me see. I got this side, put it that way. This is what's going out tomorrow. I got to put these three together. Hearing noise outside. It's thundering though, so I'm always alert. I'm ready to get chitty, get it going. So I'm gonna clean up this table. I got all these things, and I'll break them back down, y'all, and show y'all what I got going on. Okay, so this is looking a lot neater already. These two, they just want to set it over here. Here is while I'm trying to organize this thing, y'all won't get overwhelmed unless you really know what you're doing. So I'm gonna show you. Here's what somebody wrote: rules for success. Effing rules. Do the effing work. Don't be lazy. Number one. So I ain't gonna stay on that long, y'all. I thought it was cute, so I copied it. So let me get back to this. The grand jury minutes. I'm gonna approve the perjury in this about the burglary. It puts the officer's credibility at issue. The supporting documents that came from them. Here's where I was writing the rule of Thomas Wine believed in the rule of law. He believed in that. Boy, I was just seeing all kinds of spirit running around in my house. I'm ready to shoot this house up. So, rules of law. The rule of law is that no official is above the law. So I wrote something about it in my paper today. Up under, let me show y'all the rule of law. It is, I got to put my eyes on y'all, can't see. 60 plus years old. But don't try me, because I'm a young man still. Still got one good one. Okay, rules right here. Up under Title 18. I'm writing about this judge. That was my trial judge. Her name is Angela McCormick Biscuit, I think is how you pronounce her name. BISQU or something. Funny name. I don't know what it is, German or whatever. The point of it is she was biased during she wanted the 911, the whole 911. Entered that Mark Baker entered 1 minute before trial, literally 1 minute before trial, so he can calculate that I can't hardly come back and study it and come up with a good theory and research the law behind the Constitution behind it. That's what you have to do, y'all. You have to fight what they put in. So otherwise, the judge is going to agree with them anyway. You're going to lose anyway. But at least you put up a good fight for appeal. So she said 29 words. Up under the rule, up under Title 18, up under, right here, under the color of law. Let me see if y'all can see that. Try to read that close. Up under Rule 18, Title 18, the color of law, 241, 242, and 245. It is organized crime for the judge, a sheriff, a correctional officer, a parole officer to violate the law. When they violate the Constitution, the law, immunities, treaties, or otherwise, they lose their capacity that they were. See, that's why you put on uniforms. So when the officer takes off his uniform, you can beat his ass up. See, now he's just a regular person. I'm just saying beat his ass up. I don't mean it like that. I'm just telling you as an analogy part of it. See, as long as you got I know you're going to get arrested, but when you call it just you assault. But if you get this, it's assault in the second degree. I think it's on the officer. Attempted murder, I believe, if you fight an officer. It's real serious crime. So I don't advise y'all doing it. I'm not saying that. I'm just using an analogy of when he takes off his hat. You see it on movies and stuff. Oh, come on, put your badge down, put your gun there. That means they're no longer acting up under the authority. That's my point to y'all. So when a judge takes off her robe without taking it off. When she comes outside of her authority as a judge, it becomes personal. So when she said, Your client, Miss Edgar, sit down. I called security in here. She silenced my lawyer from defending me for appeal purpose or otherwise. Shut up, sit down. Shut up, Mr. Edgar, I can call security. That is a threat to him to shut the hell up. Do not defend Kerry Porter. Violating my First, Fifth, Sixth Amendment to assemble and aggrieve issue that you know is wrong. So she took away her lawyer. She took away my presumption of innocence. She assumed me as she took off a robe, per se, and she said personal opinion. When I can clearly hear this girl, her 29 words were, Miss Edgar, my order stands. Your client isn't going to sit there. Your client isn't gonna just sit there and act as if he done nothing wrong when I can clearly hear this girl screaming for her it's personal. Can hear clearly this girl screaming for her life in the background. She was a prosecuting attorney. She was the arresting officer. She was a judge. She was a jury. She was the executioner. She played 15 different roles. Presumption of innocence was out the door. Right to confront evidence against me was out the door. All kinds of constitutional violations. And Commonwealth Attorney, I take on your whole office. Your whole office, just me. I don't need none of this paperwork. I can tell you what the name, the page on it, and everything. I can tell you the form number on it. Y'all don't want to try me. Search forms are 335 and 00019. Search receipts, 3 pages on both of them. Affidavit for the search warrant itself, identify all this. I know your stuff. I know yourself better than you know yourself. Most of you all, so I'll tear y'all up. I ain't got a chance. Commonwealth Attorney ain't got a chance. Thomas Wayne didn't have a chance. 7.5 proves it. I know what I'm doing. I do this for the living y'all made me live. That's what I do it for. So, getting back on point, let me clean up this table. So, you always support it with evidence. Here, I've got all kinds of, when a judge, they set me up for failure before I even got exonerated. They set up I'll show it to you in a little while. But, I didn't know. Anyway, let me clean up this table. Try to clean up this table. I got the motion to get me out of the murder case. Y'all can't see it real good. But I've showed you this, where they scratched out. Here's the motion. Here's my order that got me free. If you look at it real close, it was scratched out right here. And Dave Stingle signs his name. It was supposed to have been dismissed with prejudice, and it was dismissed without prejudice. The date of August was changed down in here. Look over here. August was changed to December the 19th. See, I made the paper August. I made the paper when Andy Wolfson, freed me. Him and the Kerry Journal's lawyer, unsealed Francois Cunningham, March the 4th, 2010, CD, and sealed evidence that Mark Baker was the prosecuting attorney in the Francois murder case, double murder case of Fern Creek Park. Burnt up the car, the Trailblazers, Trevor and his girlfriend. Hats off to them. So Mark Baker knows how dangerous Murder Inc. and Francois and Juan Sanders were. But he withheld that from me and my defense team, knowing the local police was trying to free me of my innocence. And Francois said, Kerry didn't do it, Juan Sanders did it. The DNA didn't get me out in 2010. Francois got me out in 2011, damn near 12. I got out December 19th of 2011. Was 19, 20, and then 30, 11 more days. I got out 12 days before the next year. But they knew about it August 26th when it became unsealed. And that's why this right here set me up for failure. Let's Melanie Lowe's typed it up and said, dismissed with prejudice. Exoneration is supposed to be exoneration. And then y'all put it in the paper that y'all question Kerry Porter's innocence. So, y'all, this right here is the proof you need to show that y'all set me up for failure before I even got exonerated. Y'all cheated me out of exoneration, Second Chance Act, and all this stuff. I'm ready to go. Y'all, we're talking serious, major constitutional violation. We're talking pattern practice. We're talking the Mark Baker will probably be locked up. He's probably going to be federal the judge. I'm going after her. She's in the Supreme Court. Thomas Wine was in the Court of Appeals. I got Thomas Wine. I can't prove it yet, but the Department of Justice can prove it. A lawsuit will prove it. I got Thomas Wine knocked out for the Court of Appeals seat. When I made the paper in August, Thomas Wine started retiring in October. But yet he come straight to Louisville and become prosecuting attorney 3-4 months later. Why would you come from an easy job of Court of Appeal when you sit on your ass and let a college student write all your things and make you seem like you're a bad boy, and you can just play golf and drink your coffee and eat your donuts? Why would you come from the Court of Appeal to become a Commonwealth attorney? You went out to boy. The Breonna Taylor's case proved so much injustice to Louisville. A systematic. What happened to the systematic situation in Kerry Porter's case? See, it's sad that Breonna lost her life, but in losing her life, it brought a lot of things to life. Sadly, had that on her back, as her mother said in one of the YouTube videos. So on my back, the $7.5 million lawsuit did not protect me from the same two people, Mark Baker and Thomas Wine, to come after me with the same pattern of misconduct that they did in the murder case, the exoneration, and the settlement. They cheated me out of all those three things with lying, perjury, credibility issues, tainting this, tainting the public. Thomas Wine put in the paper, I think Kerry Porter is guilty of a Tyrone Camp murder. You're an elected official. And Louisville Metro government let them do it. So my lawsuit right now, y'all listen to this. My lawsuit is Louisville Metro government from the mayor down failed to protect me. That's when I did a press conference. I challenged Thomas Wine to go out to detect the kid, go out to Wine and Seal, and y'all did nothing to protect me, put up policies and procedures, protect other people from being Kerry Porter no more Kerry Porter, the t-shirts, the t-shirt trademark t-shirt. So Thomas Wine and Louisville Metro government did nothing to protect me from the same people that come after me with the same valid way. And so, 7.5, we're going to talk, and I'm going to find somebody for the real money, 3 digits. The 3, not no single nothing, 3. I'm going to find a big law firm. I'm getting out of town. See if Lovey wants to do with my buddy Elliot. I like Elliot. John, I like. Arthur, I like. Me and Mike, we kind of beefing on Facebook, so to say. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm tired, and I'll clean this stuff up. It's, I didn't show the time. Boy, I tell y'all I'm tired. Where's I don't even know where my phone is. Here's my phone right here. Y'all, it's 9:36 there. Although when I started, I usually introduce my phone. Today's date is April the 10th. So, is that a ghost? Let's see. A ghost. You keep on looking at me right there. What the hell are you doing? Oh, shit. I'm ready, boy. Chills going down my back. Damn. I got it, everybody. So, this is KP, Louisville's Watch, y'all. For the just I'm tired and sleepy. My peel kicking in. I'm gonna go to bed, y'all. But I'm gonna go to bed with legal work on my mind. I got I'll wake up in the morning and shoot another one. I might shoot another one tonight. But I got a lot of work to do, y'all. This stuff is exhausting. It's mentally but when it comes time for a press conference, I'm gonna come down there. I'll put a table out and a generator out with 2 copies. I'll take my copies down there, fire up my generators, paid all that money for, and I will prove to the press I prove that the police, anybody want to say, oh, Kerry Porter's a lying piece of stuff in his job, whatever they want to say, I don't care what you say. And I don't care how you feel about Thomas Wine. I'm sorry about Chiluk or whatever. I'm going to prove that he broke the rule of law. He broke the rule of law. He violated the Constitution. I'm going to prove that, where's she at? I got her buried out here now. I'm going to prove that she broke the law, and I'm going to try to get them in federal court, like Hankerson, Brad Hankerson of the Breonna Taylor's case. Y'all the Kerry Porter's case. See y'all in a minute. That's Kerry Porter. Time is 25:48. KP, Lowers Watchdog. Freedom fighter. The voice for the people. I'm out of here, y'all. Tired. Peace.